This morning for you on Daybreak, a university in Arkansas is incorporating new technology for the school year.
And with a new year brings new security measures in place across the Springfield Public School District.
Plus, an armed man is dead after he walks into a Kansas City store threatening to shoot people. That's coming up this morning for you on Daybreak.
Well, good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Wednesday, August 14th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. Plenty to get to this morning over the course of these next 2 hours, as it's the middle of the week for you. But of course, always looking at that weather, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was warm when I stepped outside, but I didn't feel like I needed a bath right away, so that's always a plus.
Always good. So hopefully some of that humidity goes away today. Meteorologist Beth Finello is in for Elisa Rapp. I had some of those scattered showers yesterday, too. Kind of got sunny around where I live right when school let out for the kids.
Yeah, isn't that
See
nice?
that?
What a good first day.
All we're missing is a rainbow, but that's okay.
That'll come later.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Right. What about this morning?
Good news is we're actually running about 10 degrees cooler than we were yesterday.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
No,
Okay.
You're definitely right. We're starting off this morning with dry roads and pleasant conditions. We've got temperatures in the 60s and 70s. It's 70 degrees right now in Branson. Again, dry roads, not looking at any issues with your morning commute. We are looking maybe at some patchy fog down in Branson, down in Harrison, and out in Joplin, up in Clinton, and up in Rolla as well. Not locally dense fog, though, just something to keep an eye on. We've got a couple of clouds here in Springfield, watching a couple of showers out in Kansas and Oklahoma. Those won't make it here, but the clouds from those showers will. It's 71 in Springfield, 66 in Mountain Grove, 65 up in Rolla. Again, running about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than we were at this time yesterday, and that's because a drier, more pleasant air mass is making its way into the Ozarks. Today, temperatures will top off in the upper 80s, plenty of sunshine, and a less humid, more comfortable day. We'll keep the sunshine today and tomorrow. Shower chances do return. I've got your weekend and your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
New this morning, a 3-story house fire broke out just before midnight in northern Greene County. Fire crews are still on scene battling it at last check. We have a crew there live, but media is currently being blocked off from the home. We have more updates coming for you, though, as this story becomes more available to us. In your right to know this morning, a death investigation is underway after a man's body was found in Monette. Police were called to the 900 block of 7th Street there. When they arrived, a 60-year-old man was found dead inside a car. The man's identity is not being released. Anyone who might have info is asked to call police.
A man has been arrested in Baxter County, Arkansas for hiding a phone inside a convenience store bathroom to record people. When deputies found the phone, they say they also found a recording of Crawford Croxton allegedly setting it up in the bathroom. After sharing photos of the man online, deputies got a tip that Croxton was near a restaurant on Highway 62. Deputies followed the car and later chased the man across the highway before catching him. He now faces felony charges of secretly videotaping and breaking and entering. Croxton has a criminal record in 5 states.
In some education coverage this morning, a new security system goes into effect for the first day of school yesterday, adding another layer of security to SPS. All schools still have their current security systems, including locked doors and a talk box, but now there's a hall pass security system that does basic background checks. It went into effect in every school in the district. Brett Range says it standardizes visitor badges and screens those visitors. It's also working in unison with the 31 sites that are currently getting secure vestibules.
So that work is being deployed right now. It will be continued to be deployed all school year. But that's based on the bond issue that we passed in April, where voters allowed us to upgrade the entrances in 31 of our sites, making them even more safe and secure.
And you need to present your ID at each different school you visit, even if you were already screened and passed at a different school.
The Carl Junction School District is one of 200 finalists across the country that could win $25,000 in grant money. The district wants to renovate its playgrounds to make them universally inclusive. Accessible structures would be added for those in wheelchairs or that face other disabilities. Another grant is providing funding for rubber surfaces. The $25,000 grant through State Farm would provide all new structures. You can vote for the Power of Play project to win the grant money starting today.
Facebook pictures were posted on the Greene County Sheriff's Department page yesterday as over a dozen deputies lined the entrance to Fremont Elementary School, not just because of the first day of school, but to welcome Kim Roberts and her daughter Lydia with applause. Lydia's father, Aaron Roberts, was killed almost a year ago when he was swept away by floodwater in his patrol car.
In your news around the region, with this being the first week of school for many kids, there's a statewide push to remind drivers to stop when they see flashing red lights on a school bus. The campaign is called Flashing Red, Kids Ahead. State officials held a news conference at the Capitol to discuss it. During a one-day survey last year, more than 880 drivers drove by school buses without stopping as students were being let off. Arkansas Director of Education Johnny Key says people still need the reminder.
When you see those red lights, when you see that arm extended with that stop sign, stop. If you're not sure, stop anyway.
The maximum fine if you're caught passing a school bus with lights flashing and its arm extended is $2,500.
Police are incorporating new technology this year at the University of Arkansas as drones will be used for mapping, parking lot and building assessments, and then also big events like graduation and also just to collect various data. The university currently has 4 or 5 drones already and will be buying more.
A man is dead after he walked into a Kansas City, Kansas hotel and made threats toward a nearby outlet mall. Police say his name is Charles Pearson. The general manager of the hotel says Pearson walked up to the front desk, said he had just murdered his wife and was armed and heading to the Legends outlets. The manager called police. When officers made contact, they say Pearson went to his trunk, got a rifle, and shot at police, who then shot back and killed him.
We had attempted to make contact with him, bring the situation down, ended peacefully, but again, he went to his trunk, produced a rifle, and aimed it at officers and did discharge his firearm at officers, and again, we returned fire, and he is deceased.
Officers also say Pearson's wife has not been to her house in 2 days. Police are currently searching for her, and they're searching for her on property owned by Missouri Representative Vicky Hartzler. Hartzler's office says that the Congresswoman is aware of the situation and that the family is cooperating with investigators. Court records show Pearson has prior domestic violence convictions. Still ahead for you here on Daybreak, the White House is delaying some tariffs set for next month.
We'll have the reasoning behind the change of pace and the ongoing trade war with China in your Money Watch up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.